All my videos are gonna start me dancing, I just realized. It's a new thing. Right, so it's gonna be like a kind of bittersweet video to talk about, I suppose. So don't like look at it as like super negative. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about Flappatron as a whole and episode 4. And well, to start off with, episode 4 is going to be the last episode, at least for now. Originally there was supposed to be 6 episodes, but I've decided to cut it down to 4. Now my original vision for the game was actually meant to be 13 chapters, which is what episodes 1 to 4 is. It's 13 chapters, it's all Nathan's story. Episode 5 is all of it is side missions. There would have been, or might potentially still be, 13 bosses and 13 side missions and 13 playable characters, I believe. So you can play as Denelub, you can play as the fucking furry and all this shit. And then episode 6 takes place after chapter 13. It has 4 aftermath missions where it's stuff that takes place after, and then it has like a bonus added chapter 14 where it kind of ties the whole thing together. However, episode 1 to 4 still was the original vision. There is a clear beginning, middle, and end, and that is Nathan's main story. That is his arc. That is his story. And yeah, I'm sure for the 2 of you out there who give a shit, yeah, it sucks and it pains me to announce this because I spent a lot of time, money, and effort on the stuff for episode 5 and 6. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is that I've been working this game for so long now. I've got 2 other games that I'm working on, and I need to move on from Flappatron at the moment. At least this version of it, this game, you know, because it's in Game Maker. They've got this horrible engine. You know, Yusuf's working so hard on it, but more than he should be. And when it comes down to it, I've pumped so much money into this game, it's unreal. And I'm having to keep pumping more money into this game because obviously I have to pay my programmer. And I just can't justify it anymore. It's really, it sucks. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not, again, this isn't a pity, but just so you know, this is not a pity party. I'm not telling people to fucking go out and buy my game. I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you the straight facts and the reason why I'm having to cut these episodes. The game just hasn't sold well at all, which is my fault because I should have waited to release the game full, really, but I needed to get something out there because it was just killing me inside. It's also my fault because I went way over budget, I went way over too ambitious, and I should not have even done episode 5 and 6. You know, really, I should have just done what I'm doing now. Hence what I'm doing. So, my goal for Flappatron now is to finish episode 4, polish the game up. Why is there an ad playing when I had this music going? Brilliant, that's wonderful. No, I'll just turn off the fucking music. There we go, I was playing it on YouTube, you see it? Fucking ad came up, I'm an idiot. God. So my plan is to finish episode 4, polish it up, get it nice and sexy, whatever. Look at ways of porting it. I might look into maybe doing mobile, but I'm not sure. I think for mobile, honestly, if I want to get it on mobile, I'm gonna have to remake the whole thing in Unity, potentially. We'll see. And you know, reach out to some porting or publishing companies. A big reason as well why I'm just so over this is because I hate marketing. I'm sick of putting an intro beginning of my videos of saying, oh, my game's out. I'm sick of, I don't know, I don't have to keep pushing it all the time. And I hate marketing. It really does like ruin my mojo a bit. And I'd rather just make the game, you know, find a publisher, find a whatever. That's my next goal. To try and sort that out. Try and get Flappatron ported onto, you know, the Switch. You know, if it does decent and it breaks even, you know, with my budget, then I can be like, okay, cool. I can make the rest of the game because that is what I want to do. But right now, I just can't justify it, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got all these assets now. Like all the assets for Flappatron I own, all the music, everything, and I've got a few things in my mind that I would like to use these assets for. You know, a few games that will take place in Goonland, and they'll be great. I know they will be. And so obviously, you know, it's cool because I can reuse all these characters and assets, etc., etc. And again, that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of want to just move on to that kind of stuff. I love working in Unity. All my projects at the moment are rev share, so I haven't, like, my 2 other games I'm working on a rev share, so there's no way as much stress. I'm not pumping that much money into stuff. I'm only just buying assets, and, you know, when I pay my artist or whatever, which is stuff I can keep anyway. So yeah, I just feel like I need to get this game just wrapped up, you know, let someone port it, put it on whatever, see if it does all right, and then maybe I can release the rest of the thing. And, you know, maybe I can just release it at some point anyway. Like, if I'm more, I'm not financially unstable, so I'm going to worry about me on that side. But, you know, I've got to think, you know, business-wise, and does it make sense to keep paying more money for a game that literally no one is playing? Like, legit, no one is playing. I think episode 3 has sold like 100 and something copies. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's no one even playing the game. What's the point of making more content for a game that no one's going to play? Do you know what I mean? So it's tough. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I'm just letting you guys know, for the few people who do actually care and following the development, etc. That is what I'm going to do with this game. I'm just going to cut episode 5 and 6 for now. And, you know, at the end of the day, this was my original vision anyway. The final line of chapter 13 was meant to be the last line of the whole thing anyway. So yeah, I just have to change my plan, how I tackle that. So yeah, I mean, I've got more projects on the go. Like, I know I just realized I sound a bit defeated in my voice, and far from it. You know, I'm still finishing the game, my original vision at least. You know, people have to cut stuff all the time. I've got my 2 other games I'm making. I know this is my new career. You know, this is it. Really, I want to do this, and I'm going to do this, and, you know, I'm going to keep trying to publish stuff and put games out there. You know, I'll probably make little games, smaller focus, smaller scale. Just makes more sense to do that kind of thing. Just, you know, get some more experience. But this is the direction I'm heading. So yeah, look forward to more stuff, and I'll still be uploading every day, like I'm trying to anyway. You know, it's just a hobby at this point, but hey, I still enjoy it, and I like chatting to you guys, and it's cool that people still even give a shit. But thanks to everybody who has supported the game, everybody who's played it, and everybody who's enjoyed it. It does mean a lot, even though it's obviously a very small fan base, but I appreciate you guys so much. And, like, just when someone even tweets at me, like, I love watching, there's not that many, but I love watching walkthroughs of it on YouTube. There are certain moments where I kind of skip to, and I'm like, okay, I wonder what their reaction is to this bit. And every time I'm like, oh yeah, that's quite cool. Like, it's, you know, in terms of the story and stuff, I'm very happy with how the cutscenes and the story turned out. I think gameplay-wise, I played it today actually for a video, and yes, it is very amateur really, isn't it? I think in the future I need to do better, and I will do better. And I think for a first game, it's not too bad. I just went crazy over budget. But at the same time, though, a lot of that money that was on the budget was, you know, from one of my original programmers who, I don't want to get into that whole debacle, but essentially took the money and ran and ripped me the hell off. So to be honest, if that wasn't a factor, that wouldn't be as bad. But hey, you live and learn, and bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, thanks so much for watching and supporting me and all that shit, and hopefully look forward to my next projects. And yeah, I'll see you next time.